What's up, everybody? We're back. The Untitled singles tournament rolling on. We have a really fun match today. We've got the number 5 seed, Mark Menchaca, coming in against the number 12 seed, Kaleb Koho, who's been playing spoiler in the last couple matches he's played in. With me on the desk is the Elastic Man himself, Kaleb Bowman. How you doing?
I have, on multiple occasions, been compared to the inflatable arm-waving tube man.
Wacky-waving inflatable arm guy, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's basically me. I wave my arms all the time. I do this. I do that. Yeah, it's Koho. It's Menchaca. These are two big personalities. Let's get into it.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see what they have to say right now in our promos.
Back in the ONTL tournament. I'm not playing bar, so I don't really care. I want to play bar. I need bar to keep coming back. I just want to beat bar and everything, and that's the only reason why I'm here in ONTL. Really at this point, because it's basically just Bowman, Holtzman, Meltzer, and maybe 2 or 3 others that keep contending. So I just show up in the hopes that I play bar again. But I'm actually really excited to play Mark. I've never played Mark one-on-one in anything before. Mark's a great competitor. So very excited about this opportunity, but I would really like to use this tournament as an opportunity to test myself and prove how far I can go, as Lin-Manuel Miranda, our Lord and Savior, once wrote, in this tournament. So we'll see how it goes. Good luck, Mark.
Yeah, it's cool. Another tournament. Decent run last time, and I am actually very excited to play because I, Koho said, never played him before, one-on-one format, so that should be fun. I'm always happy to come here. I'm always love deep cutting stuff. It should be cool. Hope I win. Good luck, Koho.
Interesting promos. Lin-Manuel Miranda reference. Everyone drink. That's water. Still counts. Should be a fun match. Boat, any final thoughts before you hop into round number 1?
No.
Awesome. Well, all right. Introducing first the number 12 seed in this singles tournament with a record of 5 wins, 4 defeats, and 1 TKO. He is Kaleb Koho. And his opponents with a record of 4 wins, 2 defeats, and 1 knockout. Number 5 seed in this tournament, Mark Menchaca. All right, guys, round 1 works like this. You get 10 questions from 10 different movie categories. Each question worth a point. You get 20 seconds to answer each and every question. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you get nothing. If any one of you is to get all 10 questions correct, there will be a bonus question to you for an extra point. You have 3 repeats and a challenge throughout the duration of the match. Are there any questions before we hop into round number 1? Boat, hit him with our first question.
Your first question comes in the category of coming of age. Scarlett Johansson and Thora Birch co-star in what coming of age film?
I don't know who Thora Birch is. I'll be honest.
She's related to Thora Oak, Thora Pine, Thora Conifer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Ghost World.
And Koho.
Ghost World.
Ghost World is correct.
All right, both on the board. Second question is in the category of sports. What is the name of the team that Jackie Moon plays for in semi-pro? And we just need the team name.
The mascot.
The mascot meaning. You don't need the city as well, but if you do know the city, feel free.
But if you did name the city and you were wrong, then you wouldn't get the points.
Thank you. You're like if WebMD didn't get a medical degree.
4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was harsh. We're going to coach.
No, I said the albatrosses.
And Mark.
I was too scared to write Flint, so I just put Tropics.
Tropics
is correct. Mark takes that lead. 1-2-1.
All right, as we get to your next question in the category of actors and actresses, who appears in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf 1949's Little Women and the Flintstones. I should note that the category is technically famous actors and actresses, but I don't like that. So I just said actors and actresses because why do we need famous as part of the category? That's just redundant.
Like I said, WebMD without a medical degree.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Koho.
Elizabeth Taylor.
And Mark.
I said Katharine Hepburn.
Elizabeth Taylor is correct.
With that, there will be no perfect rounds. No perfect rounds today. Your fourth question is in everyone's favorite romance. How many sisters are there in the Lisbon family in the Virgin Suicides? See, when it comes to like unfortunate movie titles like that, you're just so like intrigued as to what the movie's actually about that you have to watch it.
I've seen it. It's fine. 5, 4,
Too many virgins for you?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
5.
And Koho.
I said 4.
5 is correct. So Mark takes that lead again as we get back into your next question. Category comedy. In which National Lampoon film does the Griswold family win their vacation on a game show?
Beautiful, Clark.
Clark.
Sorry.
No, that's fair.
Clark is
Gone on vacation a lot, Scully?
I'm going on one in about 5 weeks.
3,
Maybe you've heard of it.
1. Pens down. That's fair. We will go to Koho.
It's between 2, so I said European vacation.
And Mark.
European vacation.
European vacation is correct.
Everyone's least favorite, probably.
Yep.
As we get... Oh, Scully.
Your next question is in the 1970s. What West Coast city is Dirty Harry set in?
I was going to make a joke, and then I realized that it would sound worse than I intended it to, so I just decided not to make that joke.
Kind of like how WebMD sort of tells you like that the symptoms you have are a lot worse than what they actually are.
3, 2, 1, pens down. We're going to go to Mark.
San Francisco.
And Koho.
San Francisco.
If you want to go to San Francisco, that is correct. Cody's not here to tell me I can't sing. As we get to your next question, the category of directors. Who directed all 3 Austin Powers films? Hey, Scully. $1 million. That's not cool. You know what is cool? $1 billion.
That didn't deserve a laugh, though.
I didn't.
It's the moan. It's the little moan at the end that really makes it.
Don't let him bring out Luke. Don't let him bring out Luke Skywalker.
3,
I can't.
2, 1. Pens down. I won't do it. We'll go to Koho.
Is it Jay Roach? Is that his name?
And Mark.
Damn. Jay Roach.
Jay Roach is correct.
The brother of Cockroach. Next question. Your penultimate. Yes. Your next question is in the category of the 2010s. John Cusack stars as what famous author in 2012's The Raven?
Just for the record, not their penultimate question.
Yeah, I started saying that, and then I realized it's not.
Who do you prefer, Scully, John or Joan?
I say Joan, honestly.
That's fair. Me too. 5,
She's funnier.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Mark.
Edgar Allan Poe.
And Koho.
He solves a murder, Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe is correct. As we get to your penultimate question in the category of scores and soundtracks. What recent release features the songs Guns Go Bang, Better Than Gold, and Wednesday's Child?
I didn't know Wednesday Addams had a child.
Yeah. I don't even have a joke to make about that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Mark. We will go to Koho.
The Harder They Fall.
And Mark.
West Side Story. That's
The Harder They Fall is correct. Tying us
A
up.
tie game.
Tie game.
Your last question in round number 1 is in the category of the 1980s. What 1983 film will you find a supercomputer named Whopper? Now, do you prefer Whopper or do you prefer a Big Mac?
I prefer a Whopper personally. I don't really like Big Macs. I'm not big on either of them personally. But like, if I had to choose, I go with Whopper. I don't really love Big Macs because I don't really like McDonald's hamburgers, to be honest.
Well, you got to go with either the double quarter pounder or the Bacon King. That's the real debate.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Koho.
War Games.
And Mark.
War Games.
War Games is correct. So we are tied up 8-8 as we get into round number 2. Scully, tell them how round 2 works.
Damn right, I'll tell them how round 2 works. Looks like this. You both chose a movie for the deep cut round. Each movie is going to have 5 questions. If it is your movie that you picked, you will get 1 point for that. If it's the movie your opponent picked, you will get 2 points for that. Each person has all 3 repeats in their challenge remaining. Any questions before we hop into round number 1? That's a no.
That was round 2. That's my question.
All right, so Mark, a decide game, however you are higher ranked. Do you want questions from your movie first or second?
Let's do his movie.
Okay, so we will start with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And
Can I give those questions?
Yes, you may. Bowman, go ahead and give them their questions.
He's chomping at the bit.
I'm sorry. I like this movie a lot, so I want to give him those questions. All right, your first question in the category of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. How much money did Cliff spend on the cigarette dipped in acid? I like to imagine that it was like not dipped in like the drug acid, but dipped in like boiling acid.
Okay. Okay.
Like in like Batman Forever. 5, 4.
Wow. Bold of you to bring up that movie with a certain person.
Hands down. Let's go to Mark.
50 cents.
And Koho.
50 cents.
50 Cent is right. Go shoddy. It's your birthday as we get into your next question. Rick says he drank 8 of what drink the night before shooting Lancer where he forgot his lines? What's your favorite 50 Cent song, Scully?
It's the one you just had to bring up. I know it's a little derivative, but I mean,
5.
One might argue it's his only good song.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Koho.
Whiskey Sours.
And Mark.
Couldn't just have 3 or 4 whiskey sours.
Whiskey Sours is correct. As we get into your next question, who taught Rick Dalton not to rent houses in Hollywood?
more of a renter or a buyer?
If we're talking movies, I'm a buyer, not a renter. If we're talking other things, I'm a neither. 5, 4, 3.
Okay.
1. Pens down. I was talking about like houses, Scully. Let's go to Mark.
Eddie O'Brien.
And Koho.
Eddie O'Brien.
Eddie O'Brien. I've always speculated that that's supposed to be Edmund O'Brien, but they never specifically state for sure within the movie. As we get into your ultimate question in this film, What does Rick Dalton call Trudy that she lets slide because Rick is upset? You like Edmund O'Brien, Scully?
Who?
That's fair. He's great. Great in The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Okay. I haven't seen it.
4, 3,
Fix that.
2, 1. Pens down. That actually feels like you type.
You would love it.
Let's
Okay,
go
why
to
not?
Mark
Pumpkin Puss.
and Koho.
Pumpkin Puss.
That is correct. I will refrain from making any jokes about that as we get to your last question. What does Cliff Booth tell Rick to bring him tomorrow when he is being sent to the hospital?
Yeah. This movie's in my top 100, actually.
That's
Just
fair.
maybe.
I think it's going to go into mine. I think it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Koho
Coffee.
and Mark.
Bagels.
Bagels is correct.
That's right.
So coming out of coming out of Koho's movie, I have Mark at 18, Koho at 13. Is that what you have, Scully?
I have 18 to 12.
Okay.
Because he only hit 4.
Yeah, I only have 12.
Unless you just accidentally given him 2 points when he should.
Yeah, you're good.
So yep. Okay, 18 to 12. As we get into into Mark's movie, which is The Gentleman.
All right. So, gentlemen, your first question in The Gentleman. After pitching his story to Miramax, Fletcher gets in a car with Ray, where he wants to go to what terminal at Heathrow Airport? Have you ever been to London?
No. Have you ever seen the Tom Hanks movie The Terminal?
My parents used to own it, but it was in that box of movies that we lost in our last move,
3,
so we don't have it anymore.
1. Pens down. We're going to go to Mark
3.
and Koho.
I said D.
3 is correct.
Your next question. What is Lord George watching on TV when Mickey threatens him? Excuse me. Thank you, whoever said bless you. I don't know who that was, but
Have you ever been threatened by Mickey Mouse, Scully? I have. 5,
not in the
4,
last 5
3,
years. It happened.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Koho
Horse racing.
and Mark.
Horse racing.
Horse racing is correct.
Okay, your third question. Matthew Berger donated money to build the entirety of what unit, as revealed at a dinner party? Have you ever been to a fancy dinner party?
Do I look like I've been to a fancy dinner party? So
I think you have been. I just think that maybe you tripped over a tablecloth or something while you were there,
3,
and then you haven't been back
Yeah.
since.
1. Pens down, Mark. Pens down. Let's go to Mark
It's a cognitive therapy unit.
and Koho.
It's cognitive behavioral therapy.
That's one.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. All right, fourth question. How many pounds was the single malt that Ray gave to Fletcher? Have you ever had a single malt?
Like a chocolate malt.
This isn't 1954 and anymore.
You don't like a chocolate malt? They're delicious. 5,
I don't think I've ever. I think I've had one maybe once.
2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Koho
1500.
and Mark.
It's at 1100.
1500 is correct.
Okay. And your final question in the gentleman.
Hold on a second.
All right.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, why not? I'll challenge that.
Okay.
Because in the movie they give it like two different dollar amounts. They say it's 1,500 quid, and then they also say it's 1,500 pounds. So I want to challenge. I think there's technically two answers to that question.
You want to challenge that there's technically two answers to the question. Okay, that is an official challenge, and we'll get back to you after the results of said challenge. All right, back from the challenge, we looked at it, and 1,500, like it is indeed made clear in the question, and of course in the transcript of the film, that 1,500 pounds is the answer to the question. So Mark will unfortunately lose his challenge for the duration of the match. Koho is correct. And we will move on to your last question in The Gentleman. Mickey tells a story to Dry Eye about what two animals when Dry Eye wanted to buy his business.
Scully, just what score do you have the score
I
at?
have 18 to 20. Menchaca is ahead 20 to 18.
Okay. That's what I had. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Mark.
A lion and a dragon.
And Koho.
Lion and dragon.
Lion and dragon is correct.
All right, so at the end of round number 2, I have Mark in the lead 21 to Koho's 20.
That is also what I have.
Perfect. Let's go into round number 3. Round 3 works like this. Each competitor will receive a 2, a 3, and a 5-pointer. Your 2-pointer will give you the year, actor, and the genres. Your 3-pointer will give you the year, director, and the keywords. And your 5-pointer will give you the decade, and you will have the choice between the year, director, actor, co-actor, genres, and keywords. All players have their repeats, and only Koho has his challenge. So, Mark, you are still in the lead. Do you want set 1 or set 2?
Oh, the immortal question. Pick between things I can't know. I guess set 2. I don't know.
Set 2. Koho will get set 1. Koho, I'll go ahead and give you your questions in set number 1. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, your 2-pointer. Your year is 2018. Your actor is Nick Robinson. And your genres are romance, comedy, and drama.
Love Simon.
That is correct for 2 points and the lead.
All right, Mark, I will give you your question, your 2-pointer. Your year is 2016. Your actor is Natalie Portman, and your genres are drama.
Jackie?
That is correct.
I was with you on that one. I was like,
Yeah. Nothing I can do about it.
yeah, no. Yeah, I'd take a 50-50 on that one. Yeah.
Go to Koho for his 3. Koho, your year is 1993. Your director is Andrew Davis. And your keywords are Chicago, One-Armed Man, and On the Run.
The Fugitive.
That is correct for 3 points. The lead back.
Yeah. Mark, your 3-pointer is in the year 1990. Your director is Rob Reiner, and your keywords are Colorado, novelist, and hobble.
Misery.
That is correct for 3 points.
Okay. So here's the situation. Koho has his 5. He needs to hit it to get bounced back to Mark. If he misses it, Mark Menchaca will win and go on to the second round of the tournament. So, Koho, your decade is the 1950s, and you can choose between the year, director, actor, co-actor, genres, and keywords. So, which 3 would you like?
Yeah, okay. I'll take the year, the actor, and the keywords.
So you want year, actor, keywords?
Yeah.
Okay. So your year is 1957. Your actor is Cary Grant. and your keywords are Europe, lover, and Empire State Building.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Your year is 1957. Your actor is Cary Grant, and your keywords are Europe, lover, and Empire State Building.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1.
Your year is 1957. Your actor is Cary Grant, and your keywords are Europe, lover, and Empire State Building.
I don't have anything else but this, and I'm pretty sure it's wrong. But oh well. Yeah, all right. To Catch a Thief.
And your winner. Moving on to round number 2 of the singles tournament, Mark Menchaca was in a fair to remember. So Menchaca takes this one 26-25. Tight game all throughout. We will head into our post-match interview, starting with our unfortunate loser today, Kaleb Koho. Look, Koho, I mean, 8 in round 1. You missed 2 questions total in the deep cut round. You just unfortunately couldn't go perfect in either of them, and that's what kind of swung it.
Yeah.
Mark only missed 2 in his movie. You missed 1 in yours and 1 in his. So that unfortunately was the difference today.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I knew bagels. That was probably the last thing I wrote down in the document, too. I wrote a document of over 3,000 notes. That was probably the last thing I wrote down. I should have used the repeat, but I was like, just stick with your gut. I should have used the repeat. I would have hit bagels if I repeated it. And that gets me at least gets me to be tied going in round 3. I mean, if I miss mine, who knows? He probably still hits his and wins. But if he missed his, then maybe there's a sudden death round in our future. But who knows? Yeah, that's all it was to it. I had watched The Gentleman again for the first time in 2 years, and I'd forgotten all about that movie, and I wish I never saw it again. So thanks for that, Mark. But he played great. He played a great game, and I think I feel really good about how I played for the most part. I feel like I've gotten better, and then I'm still getting better, and that even though I'm not moving out of round 1 this time, I can hang with people who could probably win this tournament. As seen today, I think I only lost by like a point to Mark. So yeah, I'm excited to come back and play again. So yeah.
Absolutely. This does bring your record to 500. You're 5-5 now. Anybody who you would like to face post tournament?
Andrew James Barr is still kicking around. I'd like to TKO you a second time.
Well, not sure if we can do that, but we'll see what we can do. But anyway, Koho, thanks for playing on the match, and we'll see you after the tournament. Onward winner today, Mark Menchaca. Mark, like I said to Koho, difference was you swept his movie. You swept Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You dropped a couple in your movie, but again, you were still able to get that advantage and avoid answering your 5-pointer. So, how you feeling?
I mean, I'm glad I won, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually get all 5 of my questions. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. It's so annoying. But anyway, I'm always glad to watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood a bunch of times. I mean, it's a great fucking movie. But no, I can go like this. I feel like this is a match I needed, especially going into this tournament. He brought out a good game of me. Like we were tight round 1. Really, like wasn't that much separation. Like and just came down to the 5, and when it comes down to the 5, like anything can happen. So, I mean, it's nice. I mean, I like this match. I'm not super looking forward to play second round because, I mean, come on, like, do we have to set up a second round where I possibly have to play my teammate? What the hell is that all about?
Well, anyway, speaking of your next match, you will be facing the winner of Jake Marangoni or Tony Darso. So which of those two do you think put up the better fight against?
I mean, it would be... I really don't want to play Jake because he's my teammate. Although it would be fun. We haven't played. I don't think we've ever played singles with each other. Same thing with Tony. Tony would be cool. Like both would be a good match. But I mean, I'd rather not have to go through my teammate.
Absolutely. Yeah, no one wants to do that. I can tell you my first ever match in this whole community was against this guy right here, and he ended up being my teammate. So it never feels good to do that. Anyway, Mark, congrats on the win. We'll see you in round number 2. All right, Bo, let's tie this one in a nice little bow. Final thoughts on the match?
It was a great match. Mark and Koho both played great. Just came down to Mark. Just knew all the questions in Koho's movie, and Koho messed up. Both messed up in The Gentleman, but Koho had that miss in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that kind of where things went. But it was a pretty even match.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a probably the tightest. 1 point difference. Probably the tightest round 1 match we've had yet. But this does take us to the end of another match. So thank you guys so much. This is only the beginning of a great singles tournament we got going on here. 16 players all vying for the chance to face the champion at the end of it. We got good stuff going in regular teams. Also in the Geek division, we're kicking off 16-team Geek teams tournament, as well as a nice little road to the title picture we got going on over there. So from myself, from Boatman, from Koho, from Menchaca, awesome. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And as always, stay cool.